Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. E-commerce SwiftUI inside today need to develop this here the home page bottom tab bars need to developing here as well as need to TabView also need to basic structures need to managing this here. How to create this is like this UI you need to develop here. First of all, you need to make here the tab buttons you need to developing here. We need to go here and we need to import this here the needed tabs icons we need to put here. Now we need to copy this all icons and we need to drag here and we need to render as a originals. We need to select here the source as well as need to scales as a single scales we need to apply here for this all icons. Like so need to putting here. Now need to go here the view and we need to create here the new folders and we need to give this here the name main tab view like here. And we need to create here the new files templates. Need to select here and select here the SwiftUI and we need to give this here the name main tab view screen. Like so need to setting here and give this here the name main tab view screen. So need to integrate here and need to apply here. Now making here the common buttons, so need to developing here the UI buttons we need to develop. First of all, so need to go inside here the common UI and we need to create here the select here the new files from the templates and select here the SwiftUI view and we need to give this here the name tab button. Like here, so we need to create here and we need to making like this here. Now we need to dates property, we need to declare here. First of all, we need to state variables, state where, and we need to set this here the titles of this here the bottom names of the tabs. We need to set here the title blank. Then after another state where set here the icons as a string. Need to integrate here string name like here, so need to pass here and another state variables and we need to declare this here the where select icon string like here pass this here. Then after variables as a is selected also need to set here where and did select function, so need to write down here the void callbacks like here, maybe voids no need to like and to directly like this brackets, right? So we need to this way too only we need to creating like here, remove here this integrations are the needs here. Now this tab buttons are we need to pass this here the integrates here the titles as well as need to set here the title. Sorry for that. See here we need to set here titles as we need to set here the home select icons like here pass this here icon double quotes as well as is select icon blank like here. Now need to go here the assets and we need to copy this here the related to home icons and home select icons view. Like so needed icons we need to put here. Now need to making here the UI. First of all, we need to make here the buttons button action labels like integrations. I need to select events. We need to call here like here. Now need to make here the UI stack develop like this here. Need to making here the image pass this here the name is selected. Then we need to pass this here the select icon, otherwise only icons resizable. Set here the scale to fit and we need to set here the frame width as a 25 and also height also 25. Like we need to configurations. Now we need to set here the titles here like this and we need to set here the regular 11 fonts. We need to configure here for these titles here like this. We need to configurations are the need here. After we need to set here the foreground colors. We need to foreground colors as a foreground style. We need to apply here. This is the new way. If here selected, then we need to use this here the color. Primary colors we need to use here's primary app color. If not, then we need to use this here the placeholder color. Here's we need to apply here the styles and integrate here, and we need to write down here the max center, like need to write down here, and after this here we need to stack foreground colors and background colors. Need to select here the ram, need to set here and max width set here infinity, and we need to set here the alignment as a center. Next we need to making like this here the buttons, and we need to show like here the button UI. I need to check here. Now compiling here. Now need to wait. Maybe my Xcode is updated. That's why I need to take times. Need to start a main tab view developings. We need to use here the Z stack like here, and we need to call here the one state object not needs. We need to set here the where select tab integer 0, like we need to pass years. Now we need to make here the UI. Need to set here the if conditions. If select tab equal to 0, and we need to set here the now stack home, like this, managing here else part, else if tab 2 shop, tab 3 to bag, tab 4 need to set here the favorite, and else last steps need to make here's profile. Like this need to temporary creatings like this here the UI, and you need to integrate here's removing here this everything's like here's fixing here's. Now need to check against this here the tab buttons. Look like this here the show for these tab buttons. We need to managing this here's. Now we need to go here the UI. After this here the Z stacks need to integrate here the V stack against like here's set here the space, and we need to set here like this home selected. Need to remove here these buttons, clean here. We need to managing this here the all related to tab buttons. Inside we need to first of all the managing this here the horizontal stack like here's, and we need to managing this here the tab button. Select this here's, select tab, set here 0. Now set here the brackets. Maybe we need to copy inside this here the tab UI is good, and we need to paste this here for the first step. Write down here dot self state where state variable declares, otherwise need to get here the errors. And need to show like this here the bottoms for this UI. For time paste, and we need to give this here the tab name as a screen, so need to providing this here the home. Then after need to set here the shop like here's after bag, then after favorite, and last one is the profile. Let's making here the UI, and we need to putting this here the these tabs, and now need to set here the icons one by ones. Home tabs already need to set it here. Then after so need to set here the shop copy, and we need to apply here the shop. Paste this here for the shop. Now need to set here, and to write down here is selected tab equal to 1 like this show. Every place you need to integrate here for 0. Copy, and we need to paste this here. 2, 3, 4, and here's also need to set here 1, 2, 3, and 4 like this integrates, and make here the mistake. We need to go definitions, and colors inside into is selected false, selected, then primary colors spots placeholder colors. Cut here's and here's. I like these conditions. Maybe make here the unselect. Need to change here's proceed you, and here remove here's, and now need to pick tiers, and we need to by defaults like this showing here's. Now this is the fixings, also need to replace with here's you like here shop underscore you, remove here you. Now back icons need to set here the icons as a back tab, and here's set like here you. Then after the favorite icons tabs, underscore you like here's, and last one is the profile tab icons need to apply here's, and we need to call here's. After now we need to set here the related to tabs pairings. We need to set here first of all we need to managing this here the everything, so need to padding top, need to give this here the 8 t8. Then after need to set here the bottom paddings. We need to bottom insets dot bottom inset integrates like here's, and make sure you need to applying here the navigation hide, need to call here. Now then after you need to set here the horizontal space 8 like this, showing here the UI, and we need to set here the background colors, color white. Then after we need to set this here the corner radius, need to set here the 15, look like this here the search here, maybe change this here the functions corner radius with here corners, set here the 10 and create like this UI corners, top left and top right, two corners we need to configure here, and then after we need to set here the shadow of the this UI. Similar to designs, we need to make like here the UI, we need to shadow give this here the 3 radius, as well as need to set this here the Y is -2, need to configure here, and we need to set also here the colors of the shadow. Set here color black with opacity 0.2, like so need to light shadow, and managing this here for this tabs are the done. Now click here the shop and you need to change this here the tab bags, favorites and profiles, like this need to managing this here the tabs and we need to developing here. This is the developing here the custom tab bottom UI, need to developing this here the done. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.